Hi, Jennifer. What's going on?
Hey, not much. What are you doing?
Well, you won't believe this. I'm literally got my feet on the paddleboard and I'm about to go out and get a little night cruising in.
Oh my gosh, that sounds really amazing. Sounds so good.
I'm just living the dream.
Well, got an assignment for you. Got confirmation from this school. They want you to come in and talk to the kids about how there is no substitute for hard work.
That's my jam. I love it. Yep, nope. We'll talk about, the harder you work, the luckier you get. No one could do your push-ups for you. I got a really strong message for that. You know that. You've seen it.
I've seen it. I love it. And it's going to be great for them. So it's all set. All you need to do is be ready in the morning.
So, hey, quick question, Jennifer. Is the principal, are they, saying that the kids are entitled and lazy, or are they just trying to remotivate them? Is there any background information that you have on that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're saying that the kids just aren't taking responsibility for themselves, and they want to teach them that there's just no one's going to do their push-ups for them. No substitute for them doing the work.
Okay, I love it. Okay, this is going to be so fun. You know I love talking about this stuff, and we got a really good message. So I assume you send an email with all the details like you always do?
You know it. You got it.
Okay.
It should be in your inbox. So just be ready in the morning. The driver will be there.
Okay, well, there's no substitute for me getting on this paddleboard and going out into this ocean right now. So I got to go.
Call me after. Let me know how it goes, okay?
I will. Thank you so much. You're the best. Hi, I'm Jesse. Nope, not that one. The pale, scrawny guy. I grew up on a little island in Alaska, and all I ever wanted to do was be a basketball player. My whole life, I was overlooked and underestimated, and people told me I had no shot at making it. They were wrong. Now we are traveling all over the country, inspiring young people with my underdog story. Each week, we're going to be doing whatever it takes to help the kids who need it the most.
Hey, who ordered the tacos? No, I'm just playing, man. Come on in.
Back at it again. What's happening, my man?
Back at it again.
The big guy's here.
Hoo-hoo!
Weird.
Biggest day of the tour, dude.
Biggest day. So, okay, here's the deal. I got to talk to these kids at this school today.
Oh, I love this part.
You like when I come to you for advice?
It's my favorite thing.
You're like my last second. You're like a hitting coach, but for motivational speakers.
Yeah, I'll hit at least 300. I'm good for a 3 out of 10.
No, you're the coach. You're not hitting. You're like the third base coach.
I kind of like to hit, though.
You're giving me the signals.
Well, I kind of like to hit.
So channel your inner third base coach and
Okay.
give me some advice for these kids. Here's the premise. There is no substitute for hard work. You got anything for me, base coach? I didn't get any of that. Just be free, see the ball, follow through. All right, well, I'll keep that in mind out there today. Thank you so much. It's been good. Swing away. Sammy Sosa. So today we're going to be talking about the power and importance of hard work. It's old-fashioned, it's rolling up your sleeves and getting dirty and getting the job done. It's not glamorous, but it's what is the key ingredient to being successful. And that's what we're going to be talking to these kids today about. In today's world, there is a huge sense of entitlement. People feel like they're just owed the perfect life. They should be given a free education. They should have the perfect body, and everything should just become easy without any hard work. Well, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, it doesn't work like that. Now, of course, there's always going to be exceptions to the rule. There are people born with a silver spoon into a family that's the royal family or super rich and have certain advantages in our life. But for the vast majority of us, we're going to have to really put in the work, grind it out, and make it happen. That's just the reality. No one can do your push-ups for you, and that's a fact. And you wouldn't want anyone to do your push-ups for you. So many people, they want to just take a pill to lose the weight and not be depressed or get the energy, or they want to get a surgery and change part of their body instead of changing their diet, getting sleep, drinking water, going to the gym. That's not what you want to do. In life, you want to be in control and you want to have to earn things. There's a sense that comes when you actually put in the hard work and made it happen. How much would you really appreciate success if you didn't have to sacrifice to make it happen? If it was just given to you? It's part of that going through the tough times that make you really truly appreciate the end outcome. Your own personal work ethic will either be your greatest asset or your biggest weakness. We all are going to have different opportunities show up in our life, but it's the people who go after it, who put in the work, who roll up their sleeves and really grind it out are the ones that are going to come out on top. And those are the ones that I want you to be. I hope after today, you'll look at things a little bit differently and that hard work will become your new superpower and the thing that gives you a leg up on all the competition. To become a master at anything in life, it has been said that you need to put in 10,000 hours. Now that's a lot of time, but if you find something that you truly love and enjoy, it can make the process a lot more enjoyable. As the wise Thomas Edison once said, opportunity is often missed by a lot of people because it's dressed in overalls and looks a lot like work. The truth of the matter is that if you want to be great at anything, your work ethic is going to be the biggest factor in making it happen. Now, I'm going to be dropping some hard truths on these kids today, and hopefully by the end, they'll realize that their work ethic will either make them or break them when it comes to achieving their goals. Now, be warned, I'm not going to be giving out any 8th place trophies today. So controversial, I know, but we are really going to dive into it and have a lot of fun. I'm excited to be here. I kind of was scoping out like the neighborhood and like tell me a little bit more about the school and the students and kind of what they're facing on a day-to-day. It seems like a great place.
I mean, it's awesome. I love being here. I love coming to work every single day. That's the way I feel. I've been here 8 years, which is when this campus started, opened up in 2012, and actually. We started in a house just down the street, a church that had a house attached to it with about 40 kids. Yeah, because we had to get it going. This building wasn't ready; it was under construction. But so we spent the first, I think, 6 months of the school year teaching out of a chapel, a living room, that sort of thing. So building opened up, we moved over, and ever since then it's been a great ride here in this building. Yeah.
So what kind of things, like your student body, like what kind of issues are they going through? It's an alternative school, so were some of them in the public and private schools and ended up here, or is it, how does that kind of play out here?
Our kids come to us for a variety of reasons, and we are an alternative school. I don't like that label. I think it has a certain stigma to it, so we're kind of, at least for me, kind of shifting away from that word, I guess, that label. And so, but they come to us for a variety of reasons. They just want a smaller class size. Some may deal with anxiety. Some are just don't thrive in the traditional high school. Just 40-to-1 ratio, classroom ratio isn't, they're not getting the attention they need. So here we've got 10 teachers here with about 150 enrolled.
Okay.
So that ratio there is 1 to 15.
Yeah, that's great.
And then when you add in the support staff, it's more like 1 to 11, 1 to 10. So they definitely get a lot more attention here. They have a lot, they're going through some things, but when they come here, I think they understand that this is a safe place for them. And this is a place where they can basically try to live the life that you were describing.
If there's one thing that I could kind of talk about, what would be like the main focus that you want me to hone in on with these guys?
Just the understanding that there's more out there to learn.
Beautiful.
in life.
No, I love
So,
it.
yeah.
I see it, and I think we really hone in on focusing on working on your education and the continuing, like you said, of hard work. And there's no substitute for hard work. It's something we say all the time. So
Right.
I love it, man. Let's go out here. I'm
Yeah.
excited to meet them. I appreciate it. And then maybe we can lift some weights later, and you can
Hey.
teach me how to get some muscles. So
6 in the morning.
I appreciate it. 6 in the morning. In every situation, you can get bitter or you can get better. It's easy to get bitter, you make excuses, you blame other people, you give up without even trying. It's what most people do. It's the easy way out. Where I was born, how much money my family has, all these things. We make excuses and then it keeps us from going for it. Or you can choose to get better. You can throw away those excuses and create the life that you want to live. In this moment, I decided, you know what? I'm going to get better. I'm going to become the best basketball player I possibly can. I started waking up every day at 5 a.m. I'd get in that little boat, I'd take it across the town, I'd walk it up the hill to the school, and the janitor, his name was Larry, he would open up the gym for me. And every day, I would go up there and practice hour after hour after hour, working on my passing, my shooting, my defense, my dribbling, some of those tricks that are all carries and double dribbles that you guys saw earlier. Friday night would roll around, and while everyone else was out doing whatever it is they do on a Friday night in Ketchikan, Alaska, I was in the gym practicing. I knew if I wanted different results, I was going to have to take a different action. There's a quote that I love, and I hope you guys will remember this today. It goes like this. One man thought he could. One man thought he couldn't. They both were right. One man thought he could. One man thought he couldn't. They both were right. I'm here to tell you guys today, if you learn to become the master of your own attitude and don't get bitter but to get better and you work your butt off, there's no telling what you're capable of.
So energetic, and it was not boring.
It was pretty light.
It was not boring. Like other people kind of, sometimes they're a little boring, but like him, he was just like everywhere. He wasn't boring at all.
He made it interesting.
Yeah.
Like other people that come here, they're just like straightforward.
Yeah. They just stand there.
Jesse had a lot of good, inspiring things to say to our students, and I feel like everyone took a message away from this.
You had the attention of our students, which is really hard to do. I'm usually the one up there. I don't get that kind of attention.
You thought it might be a little.
I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And they, I didn't see a phone out, and that's a huge thing.
But that message, the hard work, that seemed like we connected.
I think they resonated. They understood it. You know, matter of fact, it'd be great, you know, to get a word with them if possible.
Yeah. Oh, they want to talk to me?
Hear. Yeah.
Well, let's do it. You can bring them in here, and I'd love to talk to them and see what they thought and get their input. So.
Absolutely.
All right,
Sounds
let's
good.
do it. Jackie, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Did you have fun today?
Yeah, it was fun. It was one of the more fun assemblies that we've had.
Was there any part that stood out to you in the presentation or spoke to you personally with your life or anything?
You should not be afraid to strive for your goals. And I feel like that speaks to a lot of people here because some of us are really scared to go for it. You know, considering where we're at and having it be an alternative high school.
Yeah.
But everything is great here and the teachers are very supportive. So they help us not be afraid to reach for our dreams. I've always wanted to be an author.
No way.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I have struggled a lot with my writing because it's really hard when you have writer's block.
Okay.
But I was thinking I could probably do poems because I'm really
Yeah.
good at writing poems.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I took
amazing.
creative writing for a couple years.
Have you written a lot and you just like storing them away? So you
Yeah.
got a collection.
I do, yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I did write a book, So I technically am an author, and I can tell you I had so much writer's block, and the biggest thing that I would say is just keep doing what you're doing, keep writing, and it comes down to like what we talked about today a lot, which is the power of hard work. There's no substitute for hard work. No one can do your push-ups for you, and some days you might not want to write. You might feel like you have a writer's block, but you just got to isolate yourself, put yourself in that room, or however you write. Maybe it's on your phone, maybe it's on your computer, maybe it's in a journal, and learn how to just stick with it. Really, there's no substitute for hard work, and if you don't give up, it's really hard to beat someone who never gives up. So maybe you don't get the book done this month or next year or 2 years, but as long as you keep moving forward every day, you're a little bit closer, and then you can maybe get a book deal or self-publish it or put it online on a blog. When you feel that fear, when you get a little scared, is to channel it and to work even harder. And I feel that on a daily basis when I go and speak places or I get in front of these big crowds, a lot of times is I'm scared, and a lot of people will get anxiety when they get in that position. But if you can channel it and use it actually to like focus and work hard and use it as motivation, then you can take that energy and put it to a positive thing that can help get you to that outcome. And it really comes down to whoever works the hardest is usually the person that ends up succeeding. So you got this, you're amazing. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. And I hope that I see you again. I'm gonna be looking for your book. What a special day to hang out with the kids at this school. It's so encouraging when I get to hear feedback that what I had to say really connected with something that they're going through in their own lives. And I really do hope that they are able to apply an awesome work ethic into their lives, because it really will make a huge difference. When I was growing up, I really never was the best at anything. I wasn't the best athlete, I wasn't the best student, I wasn't the best playing the trumpet or any of the musical instruments, and I wasn't even the best at the outdoors when it came to hunting and fishing and all of those things. I never had the most natural ability, but I did have a very insane work ethic where I was willing to put in more hours than everyone else. That gave me the advantage because I had just practiced more. By doing that, I was able to excel in both school and sports and in other areas in my life. And it was only because I wasn't just doing the talk, I was doing the walk. It's so easy, and there's so many people, especially today, who just want to talk the talk, but they don't want to go and put in the work. But it's those people who go and do the hard, nitty-gritty work behind closed door that get praised for excellence out in the public domain. It's the doers who take action and actually make their own success happen. And I want you to be a doer. There will never be in your life a perfect time to do anything. You'll be sore. You won't have enough money. There'll be people that are further ahead in the race, and so you don't even want to start. There's always going to be a million different excuses. The difference between successful people and people who aren't successful and don't achieve their dreams are the successful people are willing to work hard and actually take action. They're doers who put in the work no matter what's going on around them. So now I want you to take a look at your own life. What are you willing to do to be successful? How bad do you really even want it? Are you willing to get up earlier, to exercise more, to stay later and put in the work and get less sleep? Are you willing to give up certain things that you like? Binging on Netflix, your cell phone, some of your social life? What are you willing to give up to be great? It's not going to be easy. To get extraordinary results, you have to take extraordinary action. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me this week. I hope you took away something very valuable, and I really challenge you to write out your list of the things that you are willing to do, the sacrifices that you're willing to make, and the actions that you are willing to take to be great in your own life. Remember, we all have the same amount of hours in the day. It doesn't matter if you're the lunch lady or the president of the entire country. It's what you choose to do with those hours, whether you're gonna work hard or you're gonna waste time, that will decide where you're gonna go with your life. As the very wise Zig Ziglar once said, success is dependent upon the glands, the sweat glands. So get out there, work hard, get sweaty. I gotta go. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, attitude is everything. We're out of here. Join me each week as I travel across the country to inspire hope and build self-esteem in the young people who need it the most. I'm on a mission to help kids overcome the biggest obstacles standing in their way and live their best life. And I want that for you too. Thanks for coming along on the ride. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I know we are going to learn a ton together along the way. I'll see you next week. And remember, attitude is everything. If this episode inspired you to give back, tell us about it online. We'd love to hear from you.